This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the memories of music journalist legend Malcolm Dome, entertainment lawyer and producer of the band Death, Eric Reif, Stillbirth bassist Dominic Koenig, and Ghost Cult supporter and friend Rosa Mancuso, who all passed away this week. Rest in power. What's up, everybody? It's Keefy, and you're watching the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news show, right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. GhostCultMag.com is a small business. With that out of the way, let's tussle!
In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult.
We kick this week's features off with a gang of new interviews, including our interview with Anthrax legend Frank Bello, all about his new memoir, out now on Rare Bird Books. We also talked to Juka Pekonen of Omnium Gatherum. Their new album, Origin, is out today from Century Media Records. We also talked to Peter Kowalski of Ether Coven. Their new album, Language is the Instrument of the Empire, is out now. We also have an interview with Alexander Blackstar. His new single and incredible video for Noir Presage is out now. We also released our second annual charity sampler full of stoner doom and psychedelic rock bands. Ghost Cult's Crushing Compilation Volume 2 is out now for Bandcamp Friday, and you can pick it up and support a charity, the National Alliance to End Homelessness. We'll also be hosting our very own second Gimme Metal special, celebrating 9 years of Ghost Cult with an awesome playlist hosted by me. Check it out.
And now, the news rundown.
Kicking things off with our tour and festival news, Slipknot crushes it today with Knotfest LA, Slipknot, Bring Me the Horizon, Cherry Bombs, Vended, Code Orange, Fever 333, Killswitch Engage. It's gonna rule. Don't miss it if you're in the LA area. Machine Head and Amon Amarth have announced an epic tour for late next summer and early next fall 2022 in Europe. Machine Head will be breaking from their usual evening with format to co-headline with Amon Amarth. Machine Head will close every night. This is their first tour since the Burn My Eyes 25 tour. It's possible Machine Head will have a new album out in time for this tour, and Amon Amarth is also said to be working on new music. Iron Maiden legend Bruce Dickinson has announced a spoken word tour of the USA, continuing his spoken word world tour, supporting his book from a few years ago, What Does This Button Do? Lamb of God and Creator have postponed their co-headline tour of Europe to late 2022. Decibel Magazine Fest, or Decibel Fest, has been announced for this winter. They're back again, my friends, after a year off. Obituary, Municipal Waste, Gatecreeper, Spirit World, and Enforced are going to be on the bill, and the tickets are on sale now. Five Finger Death Punch has booked a tour of all of Europe next summer. Apocalyptica has announced a tour of churches in their homeland of Finland, and they just also announced a companion live streaming crowdfunding campaign to stream every concert on the tour. It's actually just €13 a show. I have a feeling they're going to succeed in this goal. Check it out at the link below and donate if you can. Blood Incantation and Primitive Man will embark on a co-headline tour late in the year. Direct support will come from Sissy Spacek, Withered, and Jarhead Fertilizer. Sad news for Joyous Wolf, as the Roadrunner Records rock band has had to cancel the remaining dates of their US tour, including next weekend's Welcome to Rockville. Members of the band's touring crew has come down with COVID. Get well soon, guys, and we'll get Joyous Wolf back on the road as soon as possible in 2022. Mantar has announced a string of last-minute tour dates for the end of the year. Oakley Dokley, the Ned Flanders theme hardcore band, has announced a huge tour of the US next year, and then they're going on indefinite hiatus. Ridely-didely-bitely-bitely. Black Tusk has announced a run of dates in the US later this year, with Restless Spirit opening. Digging Out of the Mothballs, Texas in July, the famous Pennsylvania metalcore band, will come out of retirement to play August Burns Red's Christmas show this December. Shock rock legend Alice Cooper has announced a string of tour dates in the US right before he takes off to headline the Monsters of Rock cruise. Nick Mason of Pink Floyd has returned to the US with his Saucerful of Secrets tour and band, performing the greatest hits of Pink Floyd. Those tour dates kick off in January. Don't miss it. It might be Nick's last tour ever. Welcome to Rockville is next week, and they've announced all their set times for the festival, featuring Metallica and Slipknot and Disturbed and A Day to Remember and many more. On to some other news. Emo punk legends All Time Low have been facing sexual abuse allegations that have rocked the band and the entire fan base. There was a series of allegations that sprung up on both Twitter and TikTok from anonymous accounts. Some of these posts have been taken down, others are still up and gaining steam, against guitarist Jake Bacharach, and the entire band themselves have been apparently complicit in some of these activities. The band has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, and Jake has also made a separate statement declaring his own innocence. In the meantime, current all-time low tour openers, Meet Me at the Altar, have dropped off the tour in the meantime. We'll bring you more on this news as it develops. Today is Bandcamp Friday. Please support all the independent bands, labels, and indie merch places that are selling stuff on Bandcamp today. All of the proceeds go to the artists and labels. They have donated tens of millions of dollars to bands, and it's really awesome. It was a rager in Cleveland as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted its 2021 class. Members include Foo Fighters, Carole King, LL Cool J, The Go-Go's, Tina Turner, Todd Rundgren, Randy Rhoads, Gil Scott-Heron, Kraftwerk, Billy Preston, Charlie Patton, and music executive Clarence Avant. LB in the house! Limp Bizkit is back after 10 years. They did in fact drop their new album, Still Sucks, on Suretone Records. The album's a banger, I pretty much like it, some people don't. Drop us a comment and let us know what you think below. Maynard James Keenan's band Puscifer has announced the launch of Puscifer TV. Puscifer TV is going to be an on-demand hub for all the band's video content, including their live streams like Live at the Arco Santi and Money Shot Live. It's going to host their video What is Puscifer from 2013, as well as a never-before-seen video interview with Maynard James Keenan about his book that came out in 2016 and the debut of their music video for the song Galileo. It launches November 12th at Puscifer.com. Red alert, y'all! Porcupine Tree is back with a brand new single, the 9-minute long Haridin, from their upcoming comeback album, their first record in over 10 years. Super excited, probably the last Porcupine Tree, but really exciting times in music already for 2022. The Cowboys from Hell, Pantera, dropped a new music video in time for Halloween. Maybe you missed it, maybe you didn't. By Demons Be Driven, the deep cut from Vulgar Display of Power is the track, and the video is an awesome, cool, animated video that tells the story of El Chupacabra, the goat sucker. Gojira dropped a brand new music video for their song Sphinx off their recent album Fortitude, and the band's current headline tour with alien weaponry and Knocked Loose is still underway. Taiwanese extreme metal legends Thonic were a subject on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver last weekend. Maybe you saw it. The legendary band was featured in a segment about relations between China and Taiwan. Animated videos are everywhere. Ozzy Osbourne has released an animated video for his new version of the song Hellraiser, featuring vocals from the great Let Me Kill Mr. of Motorhead. Ozzy has also announced a new 40th anniversary reissue of Diary of a Madman coming soon. Metalcore band Being Is an Ocean has announced the departure of two of their founding members. Both guitarist Tyler Ross and bassist Ralph Sika have left the band, and the remaining members made a statement about it. They're expecting to make new music pretty soon with a new lineup. Florida hardcore band and activist Prison dropped a killer new single, Reality. It's got a very rap metal, new metal flavor, maybe in celebration of the new Limp Bizkit, their statehood bros. And it's pretty killer. We're always looking forward to new music from Prison, one of the most underrated bands in the world, live or on record. It was election day in the US this week on Tuesday, and there were many hotly contested races across the country. One such race was for the city council seat in Brooklyn, and the incumbent city councilman, Justin Brannan, formerly of Indecision and Most Precious Blood, is trying to desperately hold on to his spot against a Republican challenger. They're still counting the absentee ballots as of this recording. Psychedelic stoner rockers Voltage Hawk have dropped a brand new video for their single Recrimination off their upcoming new album, Electric Thunder. We're going to get details on that really soon.
And now for a look at who rules at streaming.
This week's Who Rules Is Streaming features the awesome King Diamond Halloween Jam, featuring Andy LaRock, Hal Patino, Mark Lopes, Courtney Cox, and Mateo Fernandez, a who's who of heavy metal. The video was edited by Nick Hippa and Mark Lopes, and it's killer!
And now for a look at some of the music on New Music Friday.
Altereth, Blood, Magnetic Eye Records, Blind Tiger EP, self-released, Born Home, Apotheosis, Napalm Records, Bullet for My Valentine, self-titled, Spine Farm, and Search and Destroy, Cannabis Corpse, Tube of the Resonated re-release, Season of Mist, Church Burn, Genocidal Rite, Translation Loss, Crazy Licks, Street Lethal, Frontiers SRL, Deceased, Thrash Times at Ridgemont High, Hell's Headbangers, Diablo Swing Orchestra, Swagger and Stroll Down the Rabbit Hole, Candlelight and Spine Farm Records, Duncan Evans and Wilderness Hymnal, Until Liars Fear You, Split, Trep Nation Records, Emma Ruth Rundle, Engine of Hell, Sergeant House, Extinction AD, Chaos, Collusion, Carnage and Propaganda EP, Unique Leader Records, Bands of the Dark, Self-Titled, Frontiers SRL, Funeral Chant, Dawn of Annihilation, Carbonized Records, Gall's Word, The Humming Mountain EP, Season of Mist, Glassing, Twin Dream, Brutal Panda, Greer, Happy People EP, Epitaph Records, Halcyon Days, Keep Myself from Sinking, Indie Recordings, Ivar Bjornsson and Einar Selvik, Sugskia re-release, and Hardanger EP by Norse Recordings, Jim Peterick and World Stage, Tigress, Women Who Rock the World, Frontiers SRL, Joint Hugger, Surrounded by Vultures, Majestic Mountain Records, Like Moth to Flames, Pure Like Porcelain EP, UNFD, Merle, Diorama, Nuclear Blast Records, Mother Iron Horse, Under the Blood Moon, Ripple Music, Nashville Pussy, Eaten Alive, Slinging Pig, Old Man Wizard, Kill Your Servants Quietly, Self-Released, Orange Goblin, Rough and Ready, Live and Loud, Dissonance Records, Outer Tomb, Abyss Mortifié, Temple of Mystery, Pizza Death, Slice of Death, Downtuned, Sark, Alsiger, Soul Cellar Records, Scarecrow, Raise the Death's Head EP, Relapse Records, Schottenmann, Chaos, AFM, Sea Sleeper, Nostophobia, Metal Assault, Stonewall Noise Orchestra, Volume 1 re-release, Heavy Psych Sounds, The Three Tremors, Guardians of the Void, Steel Cartel, Thy Art is Murder, Hate re-release, Nuclear Blast Records, When the Deadbolt Breaks, As Hope Valley Burns, Eulogy, Electric Talent, and Witnesses, The Collapse, self-released.
And now for a look in our mailbag.
This week's mailbag features Witch Mountain. Witch Mountain? No! Witch Mountain! Witch Mountain, the Stoner Doom band from Portland, Oregon. We're excited for them to hopefully release some new music soon. Let's see what we got in the mail from the band. I didn't rightly remember what I bought from Witch Mountain. This is Sweet Leaf, their tribute to Black Sabbath. It's got awesome bands including Witch Mountain, Cancer Bats, Moss Generator, Bloody Hammers, Wolfat, Stone Jesus, Scorpion Child, Deathhawks, House of Broken Promises, Machuca, Solace, Ulver, Pentagram, Weed Pecker, Golden Void, and William Shatner, featuring Zach Wilde and Mike Inez. So awesome. Thank you, Witch Mountain. Thanks, Bandcamp. Thanks, everybody. You made it to this part of the show, so you know what time it is. It's the end. GhostCultMag.com is a small business, and we really appreciate the support. So smash that like button, ding that notifications bell, share these videos with your friends, drop a comment, and help us out. We put up 3 pieces of content every week. As we say every week at this juncture of the show, it's a tough time in the world. So please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and fuck cancer.